Good afternoon. Come on. Yeah, thank you. Welcome to EA in Redwood Shores, our corporate global headquarters, and more importantly, welcome to Summer Showcase. We're going to take you through the balance of our titles for FY13 here this afternoon. Going to hold a little bit back for Gamescom in Cologne, which we're all heading over to in about a week from now, but we've got a lot of great stuff to show you this afternoon and a lot of talented members of our development team here to take you through it and get some hands-on. So we will be starting with, of course, the announcement you saw this morning, 2 new titles for the Wii U. From EA Sports, both FIFA and Madden, here today for you to get your hands on and get a feel for how sports games are playing on the Wii U as we go forward here. That will be the second and third titles, as you know, that we've announced. We already announced Mass Effect at E3. Great announcement here from Steve Papoutsis from our Visceral Studios, which is right on the 4th floor where I work over there in the 250 building. You'll be seeing that and hearing from Steve. Medal of Honor. We have a very exciting announcement to talk about from Medal of Honor. And perhaps equally importantly, given all of the news of the last couple of days, our social and mobile and free-to-play business is well represented here. You're going to hear from EA Mobile, you're going to hear from our friends at PopCap, and of course from Chillingo as well. So lots to get your arms around. I think it's going to be indicative of where we're going here. I assume most of you probably read some of the details in our earnings announcement on Tuesday and some of the statements yesterday about where Electronic Arts is going in this very exciting yet tumultuous time for our industry. And we love to think the fact that we have an incredibly diverse offering, which you're going to see, as I say, represented of this afternoon, is indicative of where this company is going. It is a tough time, I think, for the industry as we're finding our way with different business models. We're bringing literally hundreds of millions of more people on a global basis into gaming. And it's our job at EA, we certainly feel it's our job at EA, to provide them experiences no matter where they are, no matter what platform they're on, no matter how much time they have or how much money they have to spend. So from that perspective, you're going to see that strategy, I think, brought to life this afternoon. New platforms in the Wii U. New platforms for many of us that we're spending more and more time on, whether it's Android or iOS phones or tablets, smartphones in general. Obviously, the PC is still a very important part of who we are and what we do. So I will be around all afternoon. I look forward to seeing maybe all of you on the lawn later on for the day for a beer at the end of the day. A lot of work to go between now and then. So I'm going to start off by bringing Yuri from our team in Tiburon to talk about Madden. So enjoy the afternoon. I'm going to be hanging around, as I say. I look forward to meeting with some of you later on and during the day. And let's start with Madden football.
Thanks a lot, Peter.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm lead designer Yuri Bilaskursky, and I'm excited to be able to share with you today the very first details behind Madden NFL 13 for the Wii U. Madden 13 for the Wii U provides Nintendo fans with an authentic football simulation in high definition and delivers exactly what fans love most about the award-winning franchise. We're excited to announce that Madden NFL 13 for the Wii U will include several features that are brand new to the franchise this year, including new core gameplay features like total control passing, read and react defense, and more than 430 new catch animations. Connected Careers, a revolutionary new career mode that allows you to either relive the glory of an all-time legend or build your own legacy as a player or coach. And the new CBS commentary team of Jim Nantz and Phil Simms, who make every game feel like an authentic NFL broadcast as they call the action from our 3D booth. But what we're really excited about are the exclusive new features unique to the Wii U. With its touchscreen interface, features like play calling and pre-play adjustments are now more intuitive than ever before. Let's take a quick look at some of the features that Madden fans on the Wii U can expect to enjoy. First, the Wii U gamepad touchscreen allows for fast, easy-to-use play calling. You'll be able to use the touchscreen to navigate and access every corner of your team's playbook by simply using a series of quick taps and swipes. You can also perform pre-play adjustments quickly and easily using the gamepad. On offense, create custom hot routes for your players by simply tapping on that player and then drawing a new route, giving you the power to make custom adjustments and take advantage of the weaknesses on the defense. On the defensive side of the ball, you can again take advantage of the gamepad's touchscreen capabilities and quickly change the assignments of your players. So there you have it, the first sneak peek of Madden NFL 13 for the Wii U, which includes new core gameplay, the new connected career mode, and intuitive play calling and pre-play adjustments on the gamepad, exclusively on the Wii U. For those of you here in person, please join me after the show to learn more. And for fans watching at home, be on the lookout for much more information about Madden Wii U in the coming weeks. Thanks a lot, and now we'll be joined by line producer Matt Pryor, who will talk about FIFA on the Wii U.
Thank you, Yuri. Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Matt Pryor, and I'm the line producer on FIFA 13 for the Wii U. In just a couple of moments, we'll have an exclusive live demo of the game. But before we get to that, I just want to run you through a few slides to give you an idea of what we wanted to achieve when we set out to build the title on the Wii U. So first and foremost, we wanted to bring the next-gen engine to the Nintendo console for the first time ever. So this is the award-winning engine that you see on the 360 and the PS3. We have made the best FIFA game ever on the Nintendo. Secondly, and just as importantly, is that we wanted to bring a unique experience to the Wii U. The Wii U device is very unique in what it can give to the user, and we wanted to make sure we utilize that and gave an experience that you can only get on the Wii U. We also wanted to enhance gameplay at various levels, so single-player gameplay, but over and above that, also with the Wii U, there's a different demographic, a much more casual demographic. So we wanted to bring those guys in and allow them a new experience, a new way to play FIFA. And on that vein, accessibility, opening up the game to FIFA consumers of any level of expertise. So if your dad can use a mobile, he can now play FIFA. So that was important to us, to embrace the casual demographic of the Wii U and ensure anyone could play our game. So just before we get to the live demo, obviously the caveat to that is we are showing unfinished software on early versions of the hardware. So you may see frame rate drops and so on and so forth. So just bear with us. So without further ado, we'll switch to the live demo. You can see I've been joined by Pete and Darren, who'll be demoing this. And what you're seeing now is a representation of what you would see when you're sat in front of your TV. So at the top screen is what you would see on the TV. And then on the bottom is what you would see on the Wii U gamepad. So we're going to look at single player first. And it's important to say, one of our core goals was also that we didn't want to break the experience for those people who've played FIFA on the 360 or PS3. If you want to play on the Wii U, you can play exactly the same way you would on those consoles. What you're about to see is just additional functionality that enhances single-player gameplay. So all optional, you can choose to use them if you will. And one of the key ones we wanted to do was set pieces. We find a lot of casual gamers don't get the set pieces, or they don't feel they have a right level of control in 360 PS3. And this is also a great way to utilize the uniqueness of the Wii U. So the existing system is there if you want to use it. But what you're going to see now is Pete is going to lift the Wii U gamepad, and he's now looking through that gamepad into the world, kind of virtual reality based almost, in the sense that it puts you on the pitch. He can have a look around. He can take in the majesty of the Emirates Stadium before he takes this kick. But obviously the primary function is to take the kick. So what we're seeing here is you'll see the aiming reticule there. You can also apply curve with the left stick, so you can curve left or right. And then you can take the shot. So it puts much more precision in the hands of the user. We'll see how he does here. Oh, good effort. So one of the key things also is we didn't want to make it too easy. So the level of difficulty is retained. It scales through the difficulty levels. It's not a gimmicky way to score all the time. So still in single player, we'll see a couple of features here. So one of them that we wanted to improve was the ability to shoot. Casual gamers often feel that there's a little bit of hit and hope in FIFA, in the sense that when you press the shoot button, where the ball goes, it feels a bit random unless you're a super hardcore user. So what we wanted to do is a feature we called shake and shoot. So what that is if you're in a shooting position, you can choose to give the controller a little shake, or alternatively press the L3 button. There's two ways to trigger it. And what that will then do is bring up a representation of the goal on the Wii U gamepad screen. And then simply you can tap on that screen to aim where you want to shoot. So it puts a lot more precision in the hands of the user, and ultimately a lot more reward, because if you're clean through on goal, you see the keeper coming out not covering top left, and you hit it top left, that experience of scoring feels that much more satisfying. Also in single player, we've also got touchscreen passing. So if Pete gets the ball here, what you'll see is he's able to tap the Wii U gamepad screen and literally pass anywhere on the pitch. You'll see a little icon appear on the screen, and that's where he's passed. So now you're no longer kind of shackled to the analog stick in terms of getting it feathered to the perfect position. You can literally pass anywhere on the pitch with as much precision as you want. So set pieces, Passing and shooting, all revolutionary change for the Wii U if you choose to want to use them. So core elements of gameplay. So we're now just going to switch over to manager mode, and we'll take a look at some of the other functionality on the gamepad. So you'll have probably seen on the right-hand side of the gamepad there, you'll see a number of tabs. So we've got a tab system on it. And this really allows us to show multiple levels of information and allow the users to pick and choose what they want to show. So we've just seen the gamepad tab. We're now going to go on to the Manager Central tab. So this is kind of for the more casual. So if you can imagine your dad sat there analyzing the play as it goes on. It's got a much more interactive and intuitive radar, so you can see the players are now identified with names rather than just colors. So you can see exactly where everyone is. It's also got stats down the right-hand side there, so you can see what's going on in the game. Those are interactive stats, so if we tap through a few of those, you can see where the goals are coming from, where the shots are coming from. So you can really see what's going on and make adjustments accordingly. So you change your tactics, change your formations. You can also tap on any player on the field, whether it be your team or your opponent. So we're playing Arsenal here, so we can maybe tap on Van Persie and see his stats. And the stats will just show up on the right-hand side. We just bring up the player stat. Okay, so the player stat is not triggering right now, so that's one of the caveats we spoke of. So what you will see is the player stats down the right-hand side. You'll see all his shots, his speed, his match rating. So you can really analyze exactly what's going on in the game. It gives you a window onto statistics like never before, all while the game is playing. So we'll now go on to the next tab. So this is the Substitutions tab. So all this functionality is obviously available in 360 PS3, but what you currently have to do is pause the game to make these changes, and what it creates is a much more interrupted flow. So now all of this is able to do on the fly, in real time. So a game of FIFA in Wii U is a much more flowing, immersive experience as a result. So what we're going to look at here is a substitution. So two of the key motivators when you're making a substitution is obviously how well a player is playing and how tired he is. So if we have a look at John Terry there, 5.1 out of 10, not having the best of games, and he's quite tired. So we may just simply tap on him, tap the player you want. Ivanovic will swap him in. You get the stat comparison in the top there, so you can see, compare pace, shooting, so on and so forth, and just tap the arrows to make the change. Very simple, very intuitive, and there it happens. Next tab down, we have formations, so you can change your formations on the fly. Again, you don't need to go into the pause menu to do any of this. You can change them as many times as you want. Next level down, we also have tactics. So there's millions of variations of tactics within the game, currently accessed through the pause menu. Now, as I say, you're not like to dabble with these too much in a regular game because it means breaking up the flow and continuously changing. Here, you can change them all on the fly. So you can tinker with this till your heart's content to find that perfect match-winning formula. The bottom, we have man marking. So again, this kind of goes back to the manager hub. If you've identified Van Persie as someone that's tearing you apart, you can tap on him, tap on a player you want to mark him, done. You can unassign as equally easily. So as you can see, a lot more power in the hands of the users, particularly for the casual gamer who maybe isn't the Twitch and doesn't want to directly control. So that's kind of the manager element. We're now just going to go into co-op. Okay, the match has just ended there. You can see you get a manager rating at the end of it, so we just restart. One of the other features we have is co-op. So this is really the social element. This is where we want to kind of families to play together. Maybe dad wanted to play FIFA, but always a bit scared off because of the kind of dexterity required to do that. This really allows a much more social experience and kind of people can play together irrespective of their levels of gaming. So we can go to the manager tab and you can see now you can send players on runs. You can see Peter's sending players on runs. He's just sent check on a somewhat kamikaze run there, sending the goalkeeper up the screen, which is not advised, but it does give you an idea of what you can now do. Passive control of every single player on the pitch. So you can imagine dad sat on the sofa sending these players on runs, and what it does create is a really fun experience. We had a lot of fun testing this. You know, you sat in the same room, you're shouting at each other as you send these players on the runs, and up to 4 other people can play on the same team. So a very immersive and very fun experience, and one that you just can't get on the other consoles. So that kind of harks back to our idea that we wanted to create a very unique experience that you just can't get anywhere else. And I think we've done that. We're very proud of the game we made. We are in the hands-on area later, so for those of you here, feel free to drop by and we can go through this in a lot more detail. This was a very whirlwind tour of the Wii U. For those at home, just to let you know, we will be a Wii U launch title. So when the Wii U comes out, you'll be able to get your fix of FIFA on day one. So thank you very much for your time. As I say, drop by, please, and we'll be able to show you in more detail. For now, I will hand over to Nick Vish, Vice President of Global Media on Social.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Looks great. So yeah, we're going to switch gears for a second. We're going to talk a little bit about the mobile titles that we're working on. For a second, though, I want to talk about sort of the advancements we've seen in our industry. When you look at iPad Retina display, or essentially quad-core processors showing up on tablets, we've really seen the industry move a big step forward. There's also been tremendous growth this year. Growth in the rapid rise of the freemium business model, and also just mass adoption of smartphones and tablets. So what does this mean for EA? Well, I think good things. First of all, it allows our developers a playground in which they can sort of push the boundaries of what these devices offer. This should give core gamers new experiences, like being able to play seamlessly, anytime, anywhere, regardless of the platform. Also, this new exposure should allow us to hit new markets and new audiences and create gamers who never thought they were necessarily gamers before. So we're so excited about what we're seeing in the industry that this year alone, we're going to bring 40 mobile, social, and online free-to-play titles out. Something essentially from everyone, whether that is a puzzler or a racer. You know, we're #1 on iOS, and we got there because we delivered great games to our consumers, and we brought with those some of the world's greatest brands. Brands like Need for Speed, Mass Effect, Scrabble, FIFA. The list just goes on, as will the platforms that those franchises hit. So with that said, today, I'm very excited to bring you some titles. We're going to bring you a hidden gem from our indie publisher, Chillingo. We're also going to be showing you the first new title coming from our newly formed FireMonkeys Studios. We're going to announce a brand new feature to an EA Sports title on mobile that's never before hit the market, and we're going to bring you something brain-tingling from PopCap. So with that said, let's stop the talking. Let's get to action. I want to bring up Dan Nord to talk about a special feature we have for FIFA this year. Hi, Dan.
Thanks, Nick. Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today to give you a look at FIFA 13 on iOS. We are really excited about this game and the advancements that we've made since FIFA 12, including dramatic graphic improvements to players' faces, to the stadiums, really to the full match day environment. It's all the authenticity and realism you've come to expect from FIFA. So we're still a ways out from launch at the end of September, but today I wanted to highlight a few of my favorite new features in FIFA 13. We've added 2 new control buttons, one on offense, one on defense. On offense, you now have a new skill move button, making it easier than ever for you to perform special moves during the run of play. We have all the key tricks, feints and step overs, drag backs, as well as the signature moves for your favorite players. And then on defense, we've added the call second defender button for the first time on iOS. This brings a computer defender over to help out and gives you that deeper control of your defense that we love on the console game. So the other addition we've had, as we bring it up on the screen here, and this is Jeff, who's joined me on stage to give you a look at FIFA 13 iOS on the iPad. It's important to note also this is 1,000 times larger than you see it on the iPad, where it looks absolutely gorgeous on the Retina display. It still looks great scaled to this level. So we've also simplified tactics. You'll be able to quickly change team mentality without going to a pause menu. You can just swipe your hand across the device and go from neutral, defensive, offensive, as well as the options for managing your team for substitutions and formation changes are a lot easier as well. But the big news for today is online multiplayer. Now, for the first time ever, you can play a game of FIFA with your Origin friends anywhere at any time. So actually what you're seeing behind me here is not Jeff playing a single player game, but actually a live multiplayer game with one of our colleagues in Los Angeles, Hasib. So let's bring Hasib up on here. Hey Hasib.
What's up, Hasib?
How you guys doing?
Hey,
Great.
Well, so this is a normal scene, Jeff and Hasib playing FIFA, but now you've got 400 miles apart playing a game of FIFA over the air on their iPads. It's awesome. So these guys are friendly rivals. Is that what you would call it?
I don't know if you'd say rivals. I mean, he's never beat me before, so I'm not sure that really counts.
Well, I guess that's not that friendly.
It's going to change today.
All right, well, let's see if one of you guys can get a goal. And if you do get a great goal or a wonderful move, we do have a new feature that allows you to upload your replay directly to YouTube. So you can take that smack talking to a new level.
Come on, Jeff.
And let the whole world see your skills.
Hold on.
Jeff, you passed it to the wrong guy.
Sorry, you're out of time, Jeff. So as you can see with FIFA 13 multiplayer on iOS, you can truly play your friends and rivals anywhere, anytime. Whether you're at home, in the office, on the road, on a stage, it's everywhere. So next up, we'll have Rob Murray from FireMonkeys with a new announcement. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Dan. Hi, everyone. So it's a thrill to be here today. Look, some of you may know me better as the creator of Flight Control or as a founder of FireMint. So some exciting news last week. You might have heard Iron Monkey Studios is merged with FireMint. So now officially, I'm a FireMonkey. So together with our colleagues at FireMonkeys and with all the resources and support of EA, we've achieved over 15 #1 positions with our games, with over 85 million downloads. But I'm here to announce something much bigger. I'm here to announce Real Racing 3. Now, we know expectations for Real Racing 3 are going to be very high. So in order to raise the bar and beat our own benchmarks, we started asking ourselves this one, what I think is a very important question, and particularly for a mobile developer. The question is, what could we achieve with Real Racing 3 if we imagine, just for a moment, that we had no limitations whatsoever? So this is the question that drives us at FireMonkeys, and it's driving the development of Real Racing 3. By the way, that image you see in the background, that's a screenshot straight from the game. So today I plan to show you a preview video. It's going to demonstrate where the game is at right now. And you know, it's early days in development terms, but the video is going to reveal a few exciting new features of Real Racing 3. For example, for the first time ever in the series, Real Racing 3 will have real tracks. That's tracks like Laguna Seca, Indianapolis, and Silverstone. We also have a brand new lineup of real cars. And we know this is going to thrill fans and includes new manufacturers such as Porsche, Audi, and Dodge. And to break our own record, Real Racing 3 will feature a 22-car grid, the most tense and exciting real racing experience ever. That's you racing against 21 other cars in the same race. So real tracks, real cars, and the real racing experience taken to the next level. This is real racing. So let me show you the preview. Coming 2012. So that's our trailer. You're the first to see this. It's our worldwide announcement of Real Racing 3 today. Thank you all, and I look forward to meeting you for questions later. And next up, we've got an exciting new product from Chillingo.
Hello, I'm Levi, and this is Carmen, and we're here from Chillingo. Now, as the premier indie mobile game publisher, Chillingo is synonymous with games like Cut the Rope, Contre Jour, Feed Me Oil, and App of the Week, Catapult King. These are games that you get within 5 seconds, but you can play them for days. These are games that anybody can enjoy, and games that have not only helped expand the definition of a video game, but also expand the definition of who a gamer is. But Chillingo is very much in the corner of the core gamer too, and I have proof of that here today with Orc Veneagce. Now maybe you want to call that an action RPG, a dungeon crawler, a hack and slasher. We'll take all those things, but I want to add one more descriptor to the list, and that's editor's choice in the iTunes App Store. Now Orc may be a console quality game, but this isn't a console game that we've just shoved into an iPhone and an iPad. Developer Big Cave took advantage of all the unique features of these devices so that it's as intuitive to split a giant spider in half as it is to cut a rope. But rather than run down just a list of bullet points here, let's instead fire up Orc, and as Carmen plays, I'll talk about some of the cool features in the game. So we're starting here, a little over midway through the game in the Sunken Temple. It's a fully 3D adventure. Carmen, can you go ahead and hit pause for a moment so we can talk about some of the touch controls? Now, if you like dungeon crawlers, then you definitely like loot drops. And we have hundreds of swords, hundreds of shields, tons of ways to customize your character. And working through your menu is very, very simple, and equipping your character is as easy as just dragging it over, and in real time, your orc is ready to go. And another really cool touch feature is how you assign special attacks to your orc. So you have 4 slots, so you have 4 different gestures, double tap, swipe, circle, zigzag. There are no intense, complicated virtual button combinations for you to memorize. It's as simple as double tapping to throw a grenade, swiping to release a massive ice attack. So let's go ahead and jump back in the game, Carmen, and spill some blood. So here's Carmen. She's tearing through some bats. Gonna come up here to some giant spiders in a moment, and some skeletons. See, we unlocked a little achievement there. So see, it's not complicated. It's just touching and tapping, and really getting in there and really enjoying the game with nothing between you and it. So that's Orc, and again, I want to offer huge congratulations to developer Big Cave for getting Editor's Choice in the App Store last week. Everybody at Chillingo is fiercely proud of all of our developer partners, and I'm proud to have developer Mention Mobile here with us today, who's going to be able to demo Word Derby for you in a little bit, as well as some other great Chillingo games. So thank you very much, and I'd now like to introduce Van from PopCap.
Thanks, Levi. Hello, everyone. As you know, Plants vs. Zombies first kind of entered the planet about 3 years ago and really took it by storm. We've installed over 120 million units across numerous platforms since that time, with over 20 million units sold. Today I'm here to give you a very early look at a forthcoming new product, and it's the first free-to-play product from Plants vs. Zombies, as well as the first 3D incarnation of our zombies. And that product is PVZ presents Talking Zombator. Now, Talking Zombator is going to be a universal app available on the iTunes App Store. It's also going to have integration with Origin, and as I said previously, it's free. And by being free, you'll now be able to take a pocket zombie anywhere you go. We feel that this app's going to be something that's going to appeal to our core fans as well as new non-gamers. And some of the features of the Talking Zombator app is that it allows you to carry around your pet zombie and dress them up from accessories, from hats to shoes and pants, as well as to full outfits like a astronaut suit, a clown suit, samurai suit. And one of the things that the game does is it allows you to talk to your zombie, and he'll talk back to you in zombies. As we learned when we left this on during a recent meeting, it can lead to some pretty hilarious results. And even better, the thing that we're seeing that people really are enjoying about the Talking Zombator is the custom dance moves. So you can create a series of dances and then pictures that you can share with your friends, take pictures of your friends, post them to Facebook and YouTube. Each day you visit the game, you get daily rewards to be able to help unlock new items. And the more you play with your zombie, the smarter he gets, and the happier you will be, and the better your life is going to be. Although, legal told me I can't actually claim that, but I think your life will be a little bit more fun if you take a ride on the Talking Zombator. So I'll be here today for those of you who are here doing a hands-on demo, and I would love you to bring your brains. And in the meantime, I'd love to show you a quick video.
PVZ presents Talking Zombator, the first and only talking zombie you can dress up, train to dance, and force to repeat everything you say. Everything you say. Lay down that fat beat. Earn daily rewards. Take pictures. Shoot video. Share with your friends. And best of all, the Talking Zombator is free. The Talking Zombator, your very own fun dead friend. Get it free in the App Store for iPhone and iPad. I like that song. I like that song. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Who doesn't like zombies? With that said, this sort of concludes the mobile portion. Essentially, what we tried to show you today was a fun look at a PopCap title, announced a great first look at Real Racing 3. Gosh, the footage looks amazing. Talked and listened to our consumers and brought FIFA online multiplayer to mobile for the first time. And then also saw a wonderful core game there in Orc Veneagce. So please stop by, talk to us. We're going to be demoing all afternoon. We appreciate you being here today. Goodbye.
That's pretty awesome. It's amazing what they're doing on iPads these days. I can't believe it. So as Peter mentioned, I wanted to go back to the PC now, and I have some very exciting news from the world of The Sims. Today, I want you guys to break out your umbrellas and prepare for the storm, because we're announcing that one of our most anticipated expansion packs, The Sims 3 Seasons, is in development and will be available this fall. So The Sims 3 Seasons brings fun for every new season that we have. It's got tons of big new features, seasonal celebrations, and dramatic new weather effects that are going to transform your Sims worlds like never before. So for the first time ever, you can take your Sims for a swim in the ocean and explore brand new parts of the world while your Sims cool down on a hot summer day. Or you can take your Sims for a trip to the park and play a game of soccer for the first time ever. You might even want to take your Sims into the icy ocean waters during winter in search of the Polar Bear Club moodlet, or catch some major air while you work on your half-pipe skills. These are all just a few of the fun moments players can look forward to in this expansion. Now, for the first time ever, players are going to get to experience our brand new seasonal celebrations and events that are unique to each and every season. They come complete with all new interactions and special scenarios that are going to bring your Sims together like never before. So for example, you might want to take your Sims down to the Spring Fling at the Spring Festival where they can get their boogie on, compete in a hot dog eating competition in winter, or bob for apples during the Fall Festival. They can even dominate in the Snowball Arena during winter. So in addition to all these great features, The Sims 3 Seasons really captures the beauty and power of nature. Seasons transform and they transition naturally and dramatically over the course of a year, from the onset of rain and showers to full-blown snowstorms. Players that pre-ordered The Sims 3 Seasons are going to receive the exclusive new Ice Lounge community lot, complete with 12 pieces of brand new furniture that are all carved from solid ice. It's really cool. This sleek and elegant club is going to be available in any season and can be placed in any world from The Sims 3. So this next slide may look familiar. This is a castle that was actually created and uploaded to the Sims 3 Exchange by a real Sims 3 player. And when we saw it, we just had to see what it would look like in the dead of winter. Winter is coming to The Sims 3. It's pretty sweet, huh? I think I'm going to have to install pets and create a pack of dire wolves to really fill this scene out later. So what this showcases is that The Sims 3 is more than just a game. It's a creative canvas. From fictional worlds and characters to real places and people you know, The Sims 3 is fully customizable and players are able to get their creative skills on to the unlimited extents. So we have a community of really talented creators who have uploaded millions of creations with one of the most active communities in the world. And we can't wait to see what they're going to do when they get their hands on The Sims 3 Seasons this November. So we're going to jump into a live demo here to showcase what just one of the seasons looks like. So we're going to pull it up. I have my colleague Mike in the back who is controlling our Sim Blake here. And Blake is a snowboarder, and he's been waiting all summer for the first snow. He went to bed last night hoping to see some snow on the slope. So, hey, Mike, let's have him head to the window there and see if his wishes came true. Looks like we got 2 feet of fresh powder out there. Blake is going to be stoked. Let's have him hop into his brand new snowboarding outfit. And while he's doing that, let's pull back and take a look at Sunset Valley. So all you Sims fans out there are going to instantly recognize that Sunset Valley, our tropical beach paradise, has been completely and utterly transformed into a full-on snow paradise. This looks pretty awesome, huh? So let's get back to Blake, who is hopping onto the half-pipe. This is his first run of the winter. You never know how it's going to go. All you snowboarders and skiers out there, you might be good, but the first run is always kind of a wild card, so let's see how he does. 360, pulled it off. Another one, let's see if he'll do a backflip. There we go, looks like Blake still got it. So this is just one moment of one season in The Sims 3 Seasons that we're very excited to be able to give to our players. If you guys will join us later in the behind closed doors room for a full demo, we are going to be showcasing a whole nother season and all the awesome new features that go along with that. And then for all you guys watching at home, we have a trailer we're going to show right now that showcases all kinds of awesome stuff you can do throughout the year in The Sims 3 Seasons. Thanks, guys.
Hi, I'm John Doyle, executive producer of Need for Speed World. In July 2010, we launched Need for Speed World on the PC, a free-to-play, massively multiplayer online racing game that brings together the best of the Need for Speed universe into one open-world racing game. Our goal was to create a true service, a constantly evolving, continually improving driving experience where players could collect cars, compete in hundreds of events, and customize everything. 2 years later, we are pushing the boundaries of what we set out to do. We now have a massive and passionate community of over 17 million Need for Speed World players. That's growing at a rate of nearly 1 million players per month. Those players participate in nearly 30 million events each month, and the game now has over 120 licensed cars from the hottest manufacturers around the world. With well over 100 miles of open drivable road, Need for Speed World is the largest Need for Speed game ever. And all of this is free. There are 80 events to drop in and out of in familiar franchise locations from the original Need for Speed Most Wanted and Need for Speed Carbon. Race against friends and players from over 100 countries around the world. Team up to evade the cops in our team escape mode, or simply cruise the massive open world to collect treasure hunt gems. But it doesn't end there. Need for Speed World is an ever-growing and evolving online service. So today we're excited to share with you some of the great new content that players will get their hands on soon. One new game mode that our fans have been screaming for, the mode that is by far the most requested from our community, is Drag Race. And today we're confirming that it is coming to World. This is an early screen. It's rolling out in the next few months, bringing drag back to Need for Speed after more than 5 years. This new version of the mode will combine elements that made the mode popular in previous games, along with new elements that are designed with the Need for Speed World audience in mind. We're also excited to announce the addition of supercars to the whole, an entirely new line of supercars to the game. Starting with the release of the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento last Friday, we're going to continue with one of the most iconic sports cars in the market today, the Porsche Carrera GT, with more still to come. Let's take a look at the power of this car in a live demo. Thank you to my colleague Drew backstage for putting that Porsche through its paces. We are constantly releasing new content, nearly 12 cars each month, new events, modes, customizations, and roads, delivered through a total of 86 updates in the 2 years since launch. And we're just getting started. We've got Need for Speed World here for you today to play in our most popular game mode, the exhilarating Team Escape. To amp up the competition, we're giving away 2 $50 gas cards to the team that logs the best time each hour. So come by and check us out. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I'm Niklas Figreus, lead designer at DICE. At E3, we announced Battlefield 3 Premium, a unique digital membership that delivers 5 massive themed digital expansion packs. We're talking 20 new maps, 20 new weapons, 10 new vehicles, 4 new game modes, and more. The first one, Back to Karkand, features some of the greatest Battlefield 2 maps, now remastered with the power of the Frostbite 2 engine. Close Quarters, which we also launched at E3, is a frantic, infantry-only theater of war. This September, Armored Kill delivers all-out vehicle warfare on some of the biggest maps that we have ever made. Armored Kill also introduces new tanks, ATVs, mobile artillery, and the aerial gunship that lets you rain death from above. In December, we will release Aftermath, set in a destroyed city on the Iran-Iraq border moments after the massive earthquake. You fight through the dust and the rubble on 4 new maps. You leverage new, heavily modified vehicles that combine ingenuity and firepower. Aftermath will also see the debut of a brand new game mode, as well as assignments, achievements, and a lot more. And finally, this March, we release Endgame. Details are on lockdown, but as you can see, we're talking motorcycles. As premium members, not only do you get these 5 fully themed expansion packs, you also get early access to all this great content. But today, we're focusing on Armored Kill. We're debuting a brand new map called Armored Shield, set in the outskirts of Senoy in Russia. You will also get your hands on with a brand new game mode called Tank Superiority. This mode pits 2 tank platoons against each other as they fight for control of a flag placed on the map. In order to emerge victorious in this mode, you need to control this flag against the enemy tanks, bleed them out to 0, and you win. So after the show, I invite you all to come down and try this. It's awesome, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Thank you.
Hey everyone at EA Showcase. Hope you're having a good...
My train arrives at 5:20.
Madrid?
Yes, Madrid. At least someone will be happy to see you.
She's in the car.
She thinks you walk on water. Don't expect what you're expecting when you see me.
I don't want to fight.
You live for it.
Tom, preacher.
You can't keep doing this. It's going to get worse.
Something happened. Everything's changed.
Looks like Voodoo and the boys are gonna be busy.
Let's go. Okay. Ready for anything. Shit! Move!
What's wrong, Daddy?
I got the message. When and where?
Yeah, we're good. He's in. The world's going to shit right before our eyes.
Shit! Back up! Back up! No shooting, preacher!
All right. Preacher's pissed. All right, this October, Medal of Honor Warfighter will deliver a truly authentic modern war experience. Inspired by real warriors, real locations, and real threats ripped from the global headlines. From the heroic rescue of Captain Richard Phillips from Somali pirates in 2009 to the tragic train bombings in Madrid. Medal of Honor Warfighter puts gamers in the boots of the world's most highly trained, precise, and aggressive warriors on the hunt to shut down a terror network, its mastermind, and the global threat and distribution of PETN, a nasty, nasty explosive we all first heard about in the shoes of Richard Reed, the shoe bomber, and most recently in the form of printer toner cartridges that were aboard US-bound cargo planes from Yemen. Now, along with this compelling story, we're also teaming up with some old friends. I'm happy to announce today that once again, we're collaborating with the #1 rock band in the world, Linkin Park.
Hey everyone at EA Showcase. Hope you're having a good time tonight and enjoying what you've seen on Medal of Honor Warfighter. We love the game and we hope you will too.
Rock and roll. The band's own Mike Shinoda has created 2 original tracks that will add to an already insane score from Ramin Djawadi. We're also linking up with the band to create the next official music video from their #1 selling album, Living Things. The song is called Castle of Glass. It was written for Medal of Honor, and it looks into the lives of soldiers, their families, and the sacrifices that they make on a daily basis. So this October, get ready for the world premiere of the Castle of Glass music video along with Medal of Honor Warfighter. Let's take a look at how things went last week on the set.
Looks like it's on. We're at a point where we feel like we've succeeded in so many things. We want to do things that mean something.
The new video for Castle of Glass is actually being created by people at EA for Medal of Honor, so it's pretty exciting.
This is not about making up a story. This is about real people that have a story that people want to hear. The people are going to come out of that going, whoa, I didn't expect that to happen.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael Gamble and I'm a producer on the Mass Effect franchise up at BioWare. So 5 years ago, players set out on a journey to save the universe from an unstoppable threat. As Commander Shepard, they traversed the universe, forged personal relationships with squad members and new characters, and made difficult decisions which could cost lives of billions. And while Shepard's saga may have come to a close at the end of Mass Effect 3, there are still many stories that we want to be able to tell within the universe. So today, I'm extremely pleased to announce Mass Effect 3 Liviathan. Liviathan will be available on 360, PC, and PS3. Taking place during the events of Mass Effect 3, Liviathan will feature an emotional storytelling, pulse-pounding action, gripping cinematics, and unlockable weapons. Players will be thrust into the darkest corners of the galaxy, where they will hunt a mysterious being known as Liviathan, who is fabled to be able to destroy a Reaper. As they race against time, their mission will bring to light the dark history of the Reapers and their harvest of organic life. They will begin to unravel the Leviathan while exploring uncharted systems, brand new planets, and interacting with brand new, never-before-seen characters in the Mass Effect universe. Here's a sneak peek of Mass Effect 3 Leviathan.
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
Leviathan.
I've confirmed that the signal originates from this planet.
Mass Effect 3 Leviathan will be available on Xbox 360, PS3, and PC this summer. And if you're here for the hands-on demo today, we'll be showing it. But that's not all I want to talk about. Mass Effect 3 Firefight Pack is also scheduled to be released next Tuesday, August 7th, for PS3, 360, and PC. The Firefight Pack is our first single-player weapons pack and features 2 brand new, never-before-seen weapons in the Mass Effect universe, as well as 5 additional bonus weapons. And if you're going to be playing the Leviathan demo, you can check out the Firefight weapons there as well. Also today, we wanted to give folks a chance to get their hands on the Wii Pad and try out the Wii U version of Mass Effect 3. This will be the first time that BioWare has ever released a title on the Nintendo home console, and we're extremely excited. In fact, Mass Effect 3 will be a launch title for the Wii U. Mass Effect 3 on the Wii U features brand new control schemes, revamped to fully integrate with the Wii Pad. It also includes bonus DLC, such as Mass Effect 3 The Extended Cut, and Mass Effect 3's critically acclaimed multiplayer experience. It will also feature an interactive backstory, which covers the experience of Mass Effect during Mass Effect 1 and 2, and allows players to make decisions during key points and bring that narrative into Mass Effect 3. Make sure to check out both Leviathan and Mass Effect 3 for the Wii U on the hands-on demo today. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Hi everyone, I'm Steve Papoutsis, General Manager of Visceral. EA Redwood Shores is the home of Visceral Games, the studio behind Dead Space, known for delivering epic blockbuster moments and quality gameplay. I'm excited to welcome a new member to the Visceral family, and what better place to do it than here at the heart of Visceral. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce the return of one of the most beloved co-op franchises being made at Visceral Montreal, Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel. In Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel, we're taking one of the best-selling tactical co-op games and adding that visceral touch. Today, Game Informer has announced Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel on its newest cover for their August issue. And although we can't reveal too many details today, I can say that we are taking the best parts of the previous 2 games and adding brand new characters, a new mature storyline, and it's all built on the stunning Frostbite 2 engine. Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel will feature intense tactical co-op action that will keep players immersed in visceral-infused blockbuster moments. Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel will be launching in March 2013. Our first unveil of the game will be during the Gamescom conference in Germany. But for those of you that can't attend the conference, be sure to tune in live to our press conference streaming on EA.com to see more of The Devil's Cartel. So that's our show for today, folks. We've given you just a small taste of what's to come in the coming months from EA. For the media here today at EA Redwood Shores, we've got some awesome demos queued up for you to get your hands on. And for those of you watching at home or on the stream, we hope you enjoyed this summer's sneak peek. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Thank you.